Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
And today, what are we doing today?
Talking about what we're up to.
We're talking about what we've been up to, that's right. Because it was a slow news week.
Yeah, so we're skipping the news. This is going to be our first segment of the week. But first...
Always.
We are the Over a Beer channel. So we do every show over a beer. Mm-hmm. What are we drinking?
Well, I love the name of this thing.
Okay.
This reminds me of like somebody who's never been to America coming in and seeing some kids and says, "What are you doing out on the playground?" And they go, "We're playing hopscotch." And he goes, "You're playing hop nosh?" Because this is the hop nosh, a tangerine IPA. From
17.3% alcohol from Unita Brewing.
Unita. It's a lot.
Unta.
Squeezed by Unita Brewing Company, Salt Lake City, Utah. So some Mormons did it, or they had their wives do it. What else do we have here?
We got a compass on top.
A massive. They're using apparently award-winning orange. Mm-hmm. It's the size of a farmer.
Yeah, it's like one of those like festival-winning pumpkins.
Yeah, it's got a Pabst Blue Ribbon right on it. Cool.
God, if this is a tangerine PBR.
I do really like the name. And it's brewed with renewable power, wind and solar. Most beers are brewed by renewable power because humans have renewable power. We sleep and then we're renewed.
That's technically true. Proven wrong.
I like it. I like orangey things, though. This is like orange soda, the IPA. This is what Kel drank when he was 21.
I think I like it.
See how it builds on you? It makes you feel like hop nosh.
Who loves alcoholic orange soda?
I do. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, the hop nosh. Stay tuned later in the week. Check out our Untapped app. Check out the rating that we come up with for it. Yeah. Whether or not we remember to actually tell you on the show, you can always find it on there.
Untapped over beer, one word.
Yeah. Sometimes we do beer reviews real quick. If there was a pop culture character that would drink this, I'm going to say it would be The Thing, because he's orange.
Oh, see, I would just say Kel.
Oh, yeah, that's a great answer. Damn. I said it without even thinking about it. But also The Thing.
Yeah.
Both of them together.
Just Kel and The Thing? You just hanging out and having a couple of beers?
Keenan, Kel, and The Thing.
That show was on the other day. I was watching it.
It's a fantastic show.
It's so dumb, but I love it.
That's something you were up to. Great segue.
Yeah.
Just the other day, you were watching that.
That was something I was up to. That's not the big thing I was up to this week. There's a bigger thing I was up to.
Yes, I do know. I do know the other thing.
So
I'm interested to hear about the other thing.
A big game came out. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for this.
A very big, small, big game.
Yes. If you guys at home are following that. So if you haven't figured it out, No Man's Sky came out. Much anticipated game. It was announced, I think, 2013 at the VGAs. Hello Games, very small indie team. Sony picked it up, and it's a PlayStation console exclusive, and it's on PC. Both versions should be up at the time you guys are seeing this. But it's basically, the idea was you get a ship and you can explore the universe, and the idea of the game is to everybody race to the center of the universe and the galaxy or whatever. I don't remember what their specific terminology they used. But it's also supposed to be so expansive that you would never discover somebody else's planet. Like, there's so many planets out there. They use an algorithm to generate some quintillion, I don't remember what the number is, something ridiculous. Number of planets and different types of planets and life forms and this and that. And I played it.
Yeah. Now,
you have not played it yet, correct?
Nor do I have much aspirations to.
Okay. I've only played it for a few hours, but I am enjoying it. I don't love it. I like how it opens. I mean, wake up, like it opens with you on this planet, your ship is destroyed, and it just sort of says go. Like you have to figure it out. I know a lot of people were kind of praising like the new Zelda when that was finally debuted at E3 this year, and it was like, oh yeah, it's survival, and you wake up and you figure it out. And this is very much the same. It's very much Minecraft. When you open up, do you play Minecraft or no?
I delved into
Okay.
this again. Not my.
But yeah, I mean, that's the way Minecraft starts. Is you're in the world, have fun, go. But it's much more of a survival game than Minecraft, where you have your health meter and your life support and your shield and your mining gun and this and that, and you have to constantly keep those up. So like if you go similar to how Minecraft, you're using your pickaxe and after a while it'll break, and then you have to craft a new one. But this one, it doesn't break; it just runs out of fuel, and you have to use your resources to fuel it. But if your life support goes out, then you die.
And then what? You restart.
Yeah, then you just restart. It's similar to like a Bloodborne or a Dark Souls, where any inventory you have on you is left in that spot, so you can go back to find where you were and regather your resources and whatnot. It starts off kind of tedious. Your inventories are very small, so it fills up real quick. So I was going through, mining this, mining that, grabbing this, and I was like, inventory's full. Great.
It's like Pokeballs.
Yeah, it's like, okay, what? Now I guess I gotta go. And then I get caught in this loop of, well, do I go sell this? Yeah, I can go sell it somewhere. But what if I need it? And I'm like, I'm wanting to get more. So once you, spoilers, kind of, not really. Once you fix your ship up, like that's the object from the beginning is to fix your ship up so you can leave the planet, leave whatever planet you wake up on. Every planet everybody wakes up on is totally different. And like for me, I left the planet and I immediately found a space station. So there was planets everywhere, and there's a space station, and I landed in there, and it was like a hub of different aliens landing in there, and you could sell and trade and do stuff there. So I went from there, and then there was a beacon on another planet, so I went and followed that planet. And you scan for life forms, you scan for vegetation and things like that. I left it only a few hours after playing. I didn't quit. I just had stuff to do or sleep and work, and I was like, okay, like it's fine. But as the day has gone on, I've thought about it more and more, and just been itching to get back to it. Like there's not really much to it. Like it's just for where I'm at anyway, it's you mine, get resources, find some upgrades for your ship and for your suit and for your gun, upgrade it, sell resources, go back to another planet, mine, find resources. Like that's kind of the gameplay loop of it. And it's really not super deep, but I'm enjoying it.
I mean, that's good. I mean, that's, primary point of video games is to entertain.
Sure. I'm not...
The reason that I don't plan on picking this up is I just know I wouldn't put the time in.
Yeah.
This is a game that is literally made to put time into. Trillions and trillions of planets to be discovered.
Yeah.
Get to the center of the universe.
Now, I don't know how long I'll actually be playing this for.
Right.
Like, I may be burnt out in a week.
Yeah.
Or it's something
something else is going to come around.
That casually I'll just be like...
And then something else.
I could play this I'll sit down, I'll play this for a half hour. I'm looking for something to do, I'll go mine some stuff. Like, same thing with Minecraft, where, like, even when I played that a little bit, I didn't get super deep into it, but it was like, yeah, sure, I'll hang out and I'll I'll mine some stuff. And it's kind of, for the most part, with a few exceptions, a nice thing about this game is it's very peaceful. It's very calming. There's some background music, but it's just kind of you just exploring these planets and scanning and learning and naming
and could not be more impressed with them for making this.
Sure.
Especially with the small team that did it. I guess for me, it's just 10 years ago would I have been absolutely.
Yeah.
But for me now, with the way that everything pulls at us, Netflix, this, that, for me, what rules my decisions to play video games is story. Now that's what I'm looking for in games, is story. That's not what that is. It's
Yeah.
great for everyone who wants. I'm
Oh,
happy
sure.
they have this game. I'm happy it's supposedly pretty good. Um, it's just not for me. But that sounds cool. If that sounds like it's for you, you're saying probably.
Yeah, I mean it's enjoyable. Like it really, I wasn't even sure if it was for me because like, even with Minecraft, like I played it a little bit when it was pre huge and everywhere and like still in beta on the PC. So I played a little bit there. I've played a little bit of it since, but not ever really gotten too deep into it. Like it was one of those games where it was always very intimidating. You see these people who've built these cities and oh look, I recreated all of BioShock in Minecraft and stuff. And this doesn't really have that. Like it's just you don't see anybody else. You don't worry about anybody else. It's just very kind of calming and peaceful. So you could, jump in whenever. Like if you got into Minecraft now, you might be on jump into somebody's server and you feel overwhelmed and I'm done.
Well, I think what would have been awesome if this game, and what might have even got me to play this game, is say the NX is what we think the NX is going to be, console, and you take it on the go.
Yeah.
Works both ways. This seems like the perfect kind of game to just on the go, on your lunch break, on your commute to work, if you take it, whatever. That's when you go, I'm going to check out this planet, I'm going to mine stuff, I'm going to do that. And then, but like, for me, I just know if I had, especially a physical copy of this game, as soon as I took it out of the PlayStation, I'm not going to jump back. I'm not going to I'm not going to get up, put it out. Like, I'm not going to switch that game back in. If I had it digitally and it's just an icon you have to hit, maybe every once in a while I'd jump in and go, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes before I play this other game. But I just know that I wouldn't.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll be playing this for. I may play some tonight and tomorrow and be like, okay, it's the same loop. Nothing's changing. It's fine. I'm ready for something else. But in another couple weeks, I may go, just something relaxing, peaceful, and not high stress. Who knows? But overall, I like it, but I don't love it.
Okay. And I think some people will like it less, and some people are going to like it more.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So cool.
I'm very
No Man's Sky. It came out. It's a real thing.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what, as time goes on, what people's opinions of this becomes, and how the game evolves. Because they already released like a huge day one patch for this, and they've said in another 6 months, another year, it may be totally different. So that's some look at the way Minecraft has evolved from the beginning to what
it's gonna be. It's gonna be really interesting to see how it lingers, or if it fades away.
Yeah, or if it just
because there will be people who will live in the world of this for. I mean, there are people who have lived in WoW for the last 12 years.
Yeah,
there are people who will live it, but will the conversation stick with this? Because as we're hitting that period where huge game after huge game after huge game is about to start, and I'm really next month that begins. I feel like it's going to pull too many people away.
We've got Final Fantasy next month.
Some people do.
We all do.
Well, I mean, some people are going to play it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
it's not.
No. I didn't mean like a region exclusive thing.
Yeah.
So have you been up to anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. One thing
Okay.
that I said there was, for me, the time that I spend with video games is much more heavily guided by story, and so that's a segue into what I was up to this week.
So what have you been playing?
So I played through all of episode 1 of Telltale's Batman.
Okay.
Realm of Shadows is the name of the first chapter. If you're not familiar with what Telltale is, you might know them from doing The Walking Dead, Season 1 and 2, as well as Michonne. They did Tales of the Borderlands,
Game of Thrones,
Minecraft,
Wolf Among Us,
etc., etc., etc.
They're adventure story-based
They're,
adventure games.
Yeah, some would argue they're not games. Some would argue they're just stories. And occasionally you make quick time decisions and stuff like that.
Sure.
They have become more and more game-like as they've gotten better, right? If the leap from The Walking Dead Season 1, like in many ways they took a if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach. Like ever since that game was up for Game of the Year. Like it won Game of the Year at many outlets. But there were some things about Telltale games that were broke, mainly their engine, and that has progressively gotten better and better and better. To where we are now, where it's not from the ground up new engine, but it is an improved version of their engine. But I'm a big fan of the Telltale games. I'm a big fan of Batman, so this had...
No, you?
So, of course I was always going to play this game. And the good thing is it did not disappoint.
Okay, cool.
Thus far. You know, we'll see. It's five chapters. We'll see when it... There's no release date for the second one yet that I know of. It'll be in the next...
Surprise.
3 weeks, a month.
6 months, year.
It won't be that bad. It's really cool. It's great. The story is interesting. It does some new things, clearly. There's some... I won't spoil anything at all, but there's definitely some differences in where characters you know from the Batman universe are and how they're portrayed, which is interesting. Before I played this, I listened to last week's episode of Podcast Beyond. Did you listen to that one where they gave their thoughts on the game? And they were talking about some of their issues with it. And one issue that they had was they felt like they were going way too heavy into that his parents are dead. You know what I mean? They kept saying... It is brought up a lot. I totally disagree with it being a negative.
Okay.
I think that without... anybody who hasn't played it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but like... Everybody knows that is Bruce Wayne's key motivational factor in being Batman is his parents.
Yeah.
Stuff with his parents plays directly into the story.
Okay.
To the point where it wouldn't make sense if he wasn't talking about his parents. And also, in the midst of story elements of that coming out, the game opens with Bruce Wayne getting funded a new hospital named after his parents. So it would absolutely... Thomas and Martha. Why would you say that name? It would absolutely be at the forefront of the guy's mind. Like, to suggest... It would almost be dumb if it didn't come up a few times. So I don't even see that as a complaint. The action is definitely more... It's along the lines of what it was in The Walking Dead Michonne. If you remember when I talked about playing that game, that the action was way more interesting than in the earlier Telltale games. It's definitely building on that. And it does some interesting things with the way that you put clues together in crime scenes. Okay. So that feels like at least mildly detective work. So it's cool. I'm excited to play more of it. It's good. If you like Telltale games, play it. If you like Batman, play it. If you like both of those things, definitely play it.
Cool. I will check it out when
they're all out.
All 5 episodes are out.
I'm gonna spoil the whole story for you before then.
Did his parents die?
Martha. And that's really the only thing that I wanted to talk about this week. So that's what we've been up to, some video game stuff.
Cool.
So play those games.
Yeah.
They're both good.
If they sound interesting to you.
Yeah, if they don't. I mean, in a lot of ways, I feel like if at least Batman doesn't sound interesting to you, why are you even watching this show?
Maybe they're like me and they're going to wait for it all to be over.
Well, but then you're still going to play it.
Probably. I still haven't played Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Batman's
better than The Walking Dead.
It's true.
I don't know if Telltale Batman would be better than Telltale Walking Dead Season 1.
But the properties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so check that stuff out. Check out Hop Nosh. And you can also tweet at us if you've done those things or others.
Yeah.
I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson. The channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. Facebook is facebook.com/overbeer. Instagram is over_a_beer. And, of course, right here at youtube.com/overbeer. That will wrap things up for today, though. So until next time, drink up.
Buttermilk.